This isn't a drill. Abortion access is being dismantled right in front of us, especially with the case that's in front of the Supreme Court right now out of Mississippi called Dobbs v. Jackson Women's Health. That case restricts abortion access after 15 weeks, but really opens the door for the Supreme Court to really undermine and gut Roe v. Wade completely. That's why this is so dangerous. The result and the outcome of this case at the Supreme Court could mean that states can really determine whether or not we have abortion access. And right now, there are 26 states, mostly in the South and Midwest, that are poised to remove our access to abortion that could affect 36 million women across this country. Of those 26 states, 12 of them actually have laws on the books that would immediately outlaw abortion access. This is dangerous, right? This is putting our reproductive health, our reproductive decisions in the hands of state politicians. I think it's really important to note that what happens in Texas is not just about Texans. What happens with this case in Mississippi is not just about Mississippi. What we're looking at is a challenge to our healthcare infrastructure in this country, including the ability for us to provide folks with abortion care in a timely and safe way that everyone deserves and needs. And I think the challenge here is that no matter the outcome of these particular cases, it's not going to change the fact that people need access to abortion care, because abortion care is healthcare. And if they can't get it in Texas, we're going to have to support them and help them in finding it in other states where they have greater access. So this is really a 50-state effort, the way that we look at it. I think people need to understand that abortion bans are deeply unpopular. There's no state in this country where banning abortion is popular. In fact, 80% of Americans support access to safe, legal abortion. So what we're actually seeing happen is an effort by a vocal minority to restrict access to care that we all want and we all need and we all deserve. I think it's also important to know that this didn't occur overnight. Over the past decades, politicians have steadily been pushing harsher and harsher abortion restrictions through state legislatures across the country. On top of that, they've been defunding essential community health centers and programs, and at the same time, stacking the federal courts. All of this to ensure that the harmful policies that they're putting in place would actually stay. So now we're at a turning point. These are really dangerous times that call for us to be aware, to pay attention, and ultimately to take action. There is still so much work for us to do, including at the federal level, encouraging our Congress people to pass the Women's Health Protection Act, WIPA, and at the state level, staying active in all state legislative sessions to beat back bad bills and to make sure that we're expanding care where possible. The Women's Health Protection Act could put into place really crucial protections to ensure that people have access to reproductive health care that they need. Now, it's important to know that when we're talking about Roe v. Wade, when we're talking about WIPA, these are things that will help. But at the end of the day, Roe has never been enough. It's always been the floor and not the ceiling of what we truly need for people to have access to care across this country.
Freedom to decide! Freedom to